Perkovic calling for it from way out. He got it!
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Fast Break. On this week's show, we're hanging out with Sergio Perkovic and talking about the future of the Redwoods.
And we had our first ever entry draft go down on Monday, strictly on Twitter, so we're going to talk about that.
And also, we acknowledge that the world that we're living in right now isn't one that we're used to living in, and we hope that all of you at home watching are safe. But now, let's get into the opening face-off.
The Water Dogs had the first pick in the 2020 entry draft. They selected Zach Currier, arguably one of the best two-way midfielders in the world.
And with the second pick in the entry draft, Chrome Lacrosse Club selected Jesse Bernhardt. Jesse won a gold medal with Team USA in 2018.
And with the third pick, the Atlas selected Rob Pennell, one of the best attackmen in the world and a gold medalist with Team USA in 2018.
And with the fourth pick, the Archer selected Eli Gobrick. He had over 140 turnovers during his time at Ithaca.
And with the fifth pick, the championship Whip Snakes selected Zed Williams. A little fun fact about him, while he was in high school, he had 444 goals.
And the Redwoods are adding to their already incredibly dominant defense with the addition of Finn Sullivan.
And with the final pick in the first round, Chaos selected goalie Dylan Ward. He was a crucial piece to Team Canada winning the gold medal back in 2014.
This pick excites me for one reason, and one reason only, Lisa. I think if he gets between the pipes, that gives us a potential chance to see Blaze join the Chaos attack line. I don't know what Andy could have up his sleeve one random regular season week. One thing's for sure, Blaze can play attack, and he proved that in the All-Star game.
Yes! He doesn't have the goalie stick, but it's a goalie goal for Blaze Reardon.
And for all you Whip Snakes fans out there who are worried that they didn't address the attack position, don't worry, because with Zed, you are getting a guy who can do just about anything. He can score, he can feed, and if you haven't seen his highlights, make sure you go to YouTube right now, the website you're on, and type in Zed Williams lacrosse highlights. While he was at Virginia, he had this insane bounce pass that you're not going to want to miss. So don't worry, he's going to be taking the field with Rambo in 2020.
And if you do or don't agree with Zach Currier going number one in the entry draft, let us know. Poll in the corner for that one. And then who do you think was the biggest steal in the entry draft? Comment down below. Let your voice be heard. We want to hear from you guys. When Andy Copeland drafted Zach Currier this week, he referred to him as the most talented two-way midi in the world. We hung out with a pretty great two-way midi ourselves.
We
Lisa.
did, in Sergio Perkovic. Check it out.
Is that a legit Cap jersey?
Oh, it's legit.
How'd you get a legit Cap jersey?
I know people.
It's not a Serge Perkovic jersey.
It's not. It's close. Oh, looking good, Serge. Woo! We're gonna sell so much merch.
Merch.
All right, photo shoot's over.
Done being a model.
We're done. Back to reality. I'm pumped for the Fast Break. Are you excited, RJ?
I am. It is your first time in this room, isn't it?
Lisa and I live in here. It's a nice little spot.
We don't live together, let's make that clear.
Okay, yeah, no.
There's three things that we're going to chat about on Sergio's Fast Break appearance, and they are...
Right here. Positional change.
Yes.
Oh, midi, two-way midi type change. What makes a great two-way midi? Right here. And then best offense in the league in 2020.
Whoa, wait, question mark or no question mark?
I'd say no question. Exclamation.
Oh, okay, all right. Wait, oh, I took the E off. Put the E
I'll
back.
put it for you. I'll put it for you.
Boom. Oh, 3 exclamation marks.
3 goals. We'll talk about them all, though.
All right, Sergio, so for the greater half of the 2019 season, you were an offensive midi. You switched to two-way midi late in the season and experienced a ton of success.
Sergio Perkovic, who had been held scoreless in his last 4 games, scores on the first shot of the game 23 seconds in.
So tell me why the change.
There was a few variables that went into it with the quick shot clock of the PL being 52 seconds. By the time we switched from D to O, and if you're coming on second or third as an offensive midi, the clock goes quickly and it's already 20 seconds and it's pretty tough to play offense that way. And then we had a player, Brent Adams, who was an awesome two-way midi all year and had a ton of success. And Coach Nat and I thought, I could possibly do the same, and I really wanted to be able to contribute on wings and on D as well as like push transition on O.
Perkovic scores! Sergio Perkovic hadn't had a point in the last 4 weeks. He's got a hat trick.
So that was the thought process behind it, and it's so much easier to score in transition when you have guys that are threats coming from D to O than coming off to a settled defense and like having a really short clock left on your hands.
Now it's Perkovic leaning in, gets the shot away and scores.
And that led to some two-pointers late in the year.
And then Perkovic wires home a 2.
Columbus, and then Philadelphia when you had some clutch two-pointers, man.
Perkovic calling for it from way out. He got it!
Two-pointers are big in this league, and hopefully we'll be able to get a lot more, especially with some of the additions we made. And I'm excited to do that all year this coming year.
Me too. It was great.
You're excited to watch it?
Yeah, you got the crowd fired up, man, when you shot from 2.
Two-pointer from Perkovic with 3.8 on the clock.
Sergio, can we get you in some Woods gear, man?
Say less, fam. Say less.
I got Cavs jersey on. You don't have anything. Lisa, can you be his official stylist here?
Yeah?
Hoodie.
Should I do a hoodie? I'm stripping for this? Are you gonna put this on the vlog?
I'm stripping. Are you the fittest player in the league?
I don't know. I'm up there. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta talk to Kyle, my man Kyle.
Okay, so we talked about how he transitioned to becoming a two-way midi. Now he's going to give us 3 keys to becoming a successful two-way midi. Go ahead.
Ready. 1, defense obviously comes first. And with defense, guys are always attacking short sticks. So if you're a short stick D midi in the PLL, the clock's shorter, so you're not gonna have to play D for as long, but you're gonna have to guard some really talented players when there's picks and switches, and you gotta have really good footwork to do that. It helps being physical as well, but defense comes first in being a two-way midi because you're always getting attacked, you're always getting dodged, and you really have to hold your own on the defensive front.
A little shimmy. They get it on the sweep to Holman, and he is dumped down.
So, defense, footwork.
Number 2, middle of the field. So before you get to the offensive end, the middle of the field is really important. Being a two-way midi, you're also taking wings. You're clearing the ball, which is super important. You know, you don't want to have any failed clears there. Getting ground balls in the middle of the field when there's turnovers. The middle of the field, you really have to dominate.
Ball to him and see if they can get him to create. Down goes Snyder. Redwoods take over.
Both when you're running back on defense and running upfield on offense and starting the break and starting the transition.
And number 3.
3, I'm writing being a threat.
Ooh.
So once you get your defense done, once you dominate the middle of the field, you have to be a threat when you're coming down, and that's whether you have range,
4 seconds to shoot. Perkovic scores!
speed, you can get by guys. Like, it's all about as soon as you cross that midlight, that defense has to think about you being a threat, and they can't worry about subbing or anything else because they know you're gonna attack, they know you're gonna feed the ball, maybe cut for a give and go, or you're floating for a 2-point shot.
Sergio Perkovic from behind to ahead with 1 shot.
So being a threat all the time is the last piece of being a really successful two-way midi and ending your shift or your time on the field with a goal.
Beautiful.
That was really well done.
I tried. Hopefully it was all right. My handwriting's not great. I kind of just scribbled it, but you guys get the picture.
I think it's really good.
We'll work on it.
Defense, dominating the middle of the field, and then being a threat, especially once you cross the midfield line on the offensive end.
Sergio, I don't know if you can fly with this, but how great is that?
We got the Redwoods bear in the redwood forest with a lacrosse stick and colored Redwoods gloves. I need this actually in my apartment. Can I have it?
No, you can't have it.
Okay, so we talked about how to be a successful two-way midi. Now let's talk about the weapons that the Woods are going to have in 2020. Let's start with the big trade for Miles Jones, another big body midfielder. How excited are you to play with him?
I am pumped to play with Miles. I've only played against him in college and in the pros, and now we have a midi that's bigger than me on the team and a huge force and draws a ton of attention on offense, so it's going to open up a ton of things for me, our other middies, and then even our attackmen. So I'm super excited to play with Miles, and it's going to be the first time I've ever really played with him. It's going to be a lot better for him to be on my side this time.
Should we FaceTime him?
We should FaceTime Miles.
He's going to ghost you.
He better not ghost me. Come on, Miles.
Ghost you.
Miles, answer the phone. That's Paul now.
Paul's
man.
on the phone.
You're on speaker. You're on fast break.
Oh, is the camera on live?
Paul, what's up?
What's up, Perk?
Okay, so we talked about Miles, but Miles isn't the only weapon you guys have on the Redwoods. You have
Yeah.
quite a few.
We definitely do. I mean, Jules, Ryder, Cav, midi level. You got Brent Adams, who was a great two-way guy for us. Kyle, Joe Walters, guys like Jack Neer. Few things that stick out. I mean, Cav's game against Albany when we really needed to win by, whatever it was, 7-8 goals. I mean, and he had a pretty bummed ankle and just came out and absolutely balled. Jules joined us in week 4, led us in points and assists. His first game, I think he had whatever it was, 10, 15 points. So I mean, we have a ton of weapons, and adding Miles is only going to help our offense and make our offense that much harder to guard and harder to stop with everyone else around.
Serge, do the Woods have the most dynamic and impressive offense in the PLL?
Right now, I would say yes, but we will see because we have to develop, and obviously training camp's going to be big in the first couple games. But on paper, I think we're going to have a super dynamic and super explosive offense, and I'm excited to see that evolve this coming summer.
Hell yeah. We've had this Woods artwork in here.
Oh, why are you guys hiding this from me? I could use a little Woods artwork.
Yeah.
It's almost like what your family had in the stands.
Yeah, something like this.
Oh,
The Roll Woods logo.
Wait, I forgot. I did forget. You have the most passionate fans, man.
It's going down in 5 minutes. Yeah, buddy, let's go, boys! I can't tell who you guys' favorite player is, though. Let's go! Let's go, Sergio! Best player in the game.
Your friends get so rowdy at the game. I love it.
They love the PL and they love Redwoods Nation.
Hell
They
yeah,
like to
man.
fire up the Roll Woods. They bring the signs. They bring the energy.
Let's go Redwoods! Let's go Redwoods!
They talk a little trash.
He's too big, he's too physical. Motor City Hitman, baby.
They definitely talk a
It's
little
them
crap.
though, not me. They just get into it.
We need you in LA more, Serge. There we go. Boom. That was better.
This is the real.
This is the, yep, that's our handshake. Boop.
But you have to do the opposite foots. This.
Oh, sorry.
Right
Boom. See you, Serge. Lisa.
Facts. Up next, we have Gavin Thompson. He's a defender / LSM class of 2021. He is a huge Water Dogs fan and said his favorite player is Kyle Hartzell.
No surprise, he's a Hartzell fan with takeaway after takeaway. Gavin is causing havoc out there. Look at him intercept this ball, reading his opponent's eyes. He reminds me of Ed Reed reading Tom Brady out there. Nice work, Gavin. And if you want to be featured on a future segment of Up Next, all you got to do is email this address, highlights@premierlacrosseleague.com. That's the final whistle. Lisa, what can they win this week?
This week, you can win a Water Dogs hat.
Yeah, we have hats now. And Lisa, what do they have to answer to win?
All you have to do is tell us which team you think won the draft and why.
That's it.
All you gotta do.
It's that simple. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video. Enter the final whistle giveaway.
Subscribe,
Yes, that's a really important one
the most important one.
because we have more player highlights coming and a ton of other content to keep you entertained while home. We'll see you next week.